Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Beatle-esque Bangers IV Summer 2026. Timestamp 11:22 a.m. 3, 2, 11:22. Untitled Beatles Podcast.
3, 2, 11:20 who? 11:20 you, Tony. It's 11:22 in the morning.
11:20 you, TJ. And 11:22 to you, Casey Baker. Producer Casey's here.
Oh.
Casey Baker produces the show.
Happy 11:22, Casey. Fuck, it's 11:23.
Thank you so much. 11:23 to both of you.
So it's over. It's over. Shut it off. Thank you for
Game's
listening
over.
to the Untitled Beatles Podcast. This has been a Casey Baker production. All rights reserved.
It's 11 Jordan / 11 Sandberg. Wake me at 11:34 when it's 11 Walter.
Well, they call me sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like Mickey Moe Nance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ.
These are Chicago references.
They know, Tony. I apologized on behalf of you for me.
They would have gotten the bit if you would have appropriately included Robin Ventura.
Thank you, White Sox. Thank you. Finally.
Didn't he get his ass kicked by...
Nolan Ryan? Was it Nolan Ryan?
Kicked Robin Ventura's ass. That's right.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this.
Well, I mean, you were 20 years his senior, Nolan, so were you surprised that he was actually charging the mound on you?
Yeah, I think anytime that happens, you're surprised by it, but mainly from Robin because that wasn't his nature.
Right, at all. Was it your nature to give noogies to the top of his head, Nolan?
Well, I guess it was.
Robin took exception to the pitch and went after Nolan Ryan.
Well, welcome to the Untitled Beatles Podcast. We're going to talk about Beatle-esque bangers today. Yeah.
What are Beatle-esque bangers for listeners new to the program? And our statistics show we get 1,000 new listeners a day.
It's true. Yes, yes. Hello and welcome. We do these things called Beatle-esque bangers. These are songs that share DNA with the Fab Four. Of course, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, the dreaded deoxyribonucleic.
That's the lysergic.
Lysergic acid diethylamide 25.
This is our fourth episode of these songs that sound like they share things with, this group that we talk about every week here.
Fastball came up a few times ago. Looking at the past list, there's some great bands with great lost forgotten hits. Is that available on our Discord? Can we find the list? Hashtag the list is life.
Oh, you know what? As of this writing at 11:25 a.m., there is no list.
That's 11 Steve Kerr, my friend.
Excuse me, 11 Steve Kerr.
Here's Jordan. Did not have the shot. Kerr does. Steve Kerr. 5 seconds remaining.
That list is only on our personal Slack channel. We can put it up on the old Discord.
It's going on the Discord, yeah. If people just want to have it as a reference. And there's also, I mean, we'll talk more about this. There's a whole channel dedicated to Beatle-esque bangers on our Discord.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, in fact, yeah. Anthony in Portland is a very frequent contributor. Recently, he's contributed the Lemon Twigs.
I just can't get over losing you. It hurts so badly. Everything I've done since we were two, I give it up gladly. Today, it feels so good to say that I just can't get over losing you.
We'll get into them today, Anthony P.
Are we getting into them today? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
With you, Tony, and your choices.
Oh, okay. That's right. We have some contentious choices coming up. So I'm looking forward to this lively discussion.
Part 4 is like Rocky. It's Rocky Ford's back,
Right.
and you're Drago, and I'm fucking America.
No, man. You know who you're Apollo Creed, man. You're going down.
Did I confuse my Rockies? No. Rocky 4's Drago, right?
Yeah.
So is this Rocky 3?
No, that's Clubber Lang.
Right.
You tell my boy, come here, boy. Nobody can beat me. You tell him what I say. He's next. I'm gonna get him.
Rocky
Right,
4 is when
right.
Drago kills Apollo Creed in the ring after
Right.
James Brown
Oh,
sings
yeah.
Living in America.
He did not feel good.
I've not seen any of the Rockies. Can I be
Oh.
Mr. T? Is that an option?
That's Clubber Lang.
Oh, okay, great.
That's Rocky 3. You could be sure.
Yeah.
You could be Mr.
Why not?
T.
I think producer Casey's bullwinkles.
Snidely Whiplash.
Wow, good reference.
Thank you. The millennials get the boomer reference.
I'm not a boomer. I'm not a. Don't you call me that?
I
I'm
know,
an
we're not
Xer.
boomers, by the way.
We're not boomers. Now, I do think that libertarianism has some value. Now, I'm no boomer.
Oh, who else contributes on the Beatle-esque Bangers channel? Rockin' Robin with the merry-go-round.
Listen, 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 listen. Don't need to hear what they say.
Matt Meyer in Spring Hill, Tennessee, of Montreal.
I'm already dreaming on this entertainment. None to still I'm not sure tried. I'm gonna miss you when I'm dead.
Alejandra submitted Blur.
And when she lets me slip away, she tells me that all my problems gone.
Nowhere Doug and Robbie 2 Electric Boogaloo submitted XTC.
Found a house that won't repair itself with its windows cracking and a roof held together with a hose. I was a little dazzled, carry the wheel and senses frazzled. Though it sounds weird and cheery.
There's an XTC spin-off band called the Dukes of the Stratosphere. Steve My Kitten Alone submitted that.
Well, the sun's getting higher. Think I'll take a flyer. The thought of it's causing me pain. Oh, shiny cage. Take a walk on the subway.
What about the Dukes of the Hazard? They're these two country boys from Hazard County. They never mean no harm.
Just a good old boy.
They should be racist, but they're the only people in town who aren't. And there's a sheriff named Roscoe who's basically Gomer Pyle, but he was at January 6th.
Now, where was Enos during all of this, TJ?
Curtis Enos, former mayor. That's 1132. Curtis Enos fans?
Maybe.
As a running back for the Chicago Bears, Curtis Penis wore jersey number 44, although he also wore number 39 during his early career and early training camps. His favorite Beatle is Icky Woods.
Steph Shy submitted Bob Mold.
I can see it in your eyes. I know you still care. But if you want me to go, you should just say so.
Skylar, she offered up a few deep cuts from Oasis.
She is love, and her ways are high and
And of course, our own Glennie the K, he submitted a clip from a Frankie Avalon vehicle, Bikini Beach, that was Beatle-esque.
Hey, you've got lips. How about that? And those lips, they need kissing. Hey, little girl, how about kissing me? Woo, you got love. How about that?
Pre-Beatles, right? Isn't Bikini Beach pre-Beatles or is that post-Beatles from Frankie Avalon?
I think it came out in 64.
Okay.
Bikini Beach was released July 22nd, 1964. Director William Asher revealed the script was originally written for the Beatles, who had to drop out because their fee had exceeded the film's budget. Frankie Avalon's dual role as the Potato Bug was created to replace the Beatles, making Frankie Avalon the 327th Beatle.
We're going to talk our own Beatle bangers today, but
Yes.
what are we doing first, producer Casey, since you're here to organize?
Casey Baker produce.
Well, I think we should probably do a little bit of housekeeping.
Thank
Yeah.
We should also probably start the show soon because, it's now 11:29, which I believe is Dennis Gentry.
There you go.
I'm looking at a website. I didn't pull that one, so I can't take credit.
Good Dennis Gentry pull.
Gosh. It's almost, it's now 11 Mike Brown. Strong safety Mike Brown. One of the
Oh,
all-time
check
greats.
your pants. It's 11 Mike Brown.
Didn't Mike Brown make those back-to-back interception returns for scores?
Mike Brown's Midway Miracles.
Intercepted and the Bears are going to win it. Mike Brown has done it again.
That had never happened before in history. It's not happened since.
The same guy intercepting a pass in overtime and running it back for a touchdown.
It's kind of like asking what the quarterback's chances are of getting eaten by a shark.
Fins to the left. Fins to the right.
You invited me here to organize things, and I just derailed us way further. So let's get into some housekeeping. One of our recent episodes, we finally completed the anthology series. We got to episode 9. TJ gave it a 1 fab review. Thank you to listener Lion City Rock on Facebook who comments on that episode. Like that interesting point about Choochie Face, TJ mentioned he was disappointed that they cut that Choochie Face.
I like hanging out with you. Little Choochie Face.
Yeah, they faded 8 seconds early to take us away from an intimate moment between Paul and Ringo, ostensibly so you could hit click next for Bluey.
Right, before the credits even start.
Damn it!
Well, Lion City Rock says they think it was a line from TJ's favorite movie, The Birth of the Beatles. Was that clip included in Birth of the Beatles, as far as we know?
You mean Hamburg, Germany?
Right, but you need a drummer. I mean a real one, of course, not somebody who fakes it. Hey? Choochie Face?
I don't know if Lion City Rock is old enough to know this reference, but where Tony and I grew up, there was a spin-off of Happy Days called Joni Loves Choochie Face.
Look at me, I feel like I'm in heaven every moment when you look at me.
It's a long walk for that joke.
There we go.
From a show that was on briefly in 82.
Not a boomer. And during the episode, the question came up. We talked about that one passing moment where they're listening to Tomorrow Never Knows at the board with George Martin.
Bring Phil Collins in.
We're listening. We hear the seagull sounds, and he says something like, "Somebody call Phil Collins in." And you talked about, we didn't understand what that reference was.
Right.
Was the Phil Collins comment because he covered Tomorrow Never Knows on his Face Value album? I forgot that cover exists, but that seems like the reference.
Turn up your mind, relax and flow downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying.
whenever they're sitting down with George Martin, it begs the question, do any of those three Beatles own the Phil Collins album from 81, I think?
Yeah, 1981.
Face value.
I'm looking at it.
Must be a direct relation. I'm not questioning the note. It's a fair note. Bring in Phil Collins and they all laugh. But then it makes me wonder, do they know of all the covers of their songs? It makes me wonder. It's got to be a direct relationship. But like, could somebody say to Paul McCartney, hey, do you like the Earth, Wind, and Fire, Got to Get You Into My Life more, or the Blood, Sweat, and Tears one more? Would he say, oh, I know both of them?
I feel like Paul does know the covers. I feel like when the Beatles were around, like they were aware of bands, you know, covering their songs and even getting hits, like with, what was the one in 66? Someone got a hit with, Michelle, I think.
The Overlanders scored a #1 in the UK with their cover of Michelle in January of 1966.
Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well, my Michelle.
Wait, Michelle?
Michelle, what am I supposed to do, Michelle?
No.
No. Well, and there was that recent revelation that Paul, in an interview, somebody said, have you heard the Prince cover from The Vault? And Paul acknowledged that he had never heard of that one, which kind of implied to me that he does catalog to some degree who's been covering their tunes.
That's fair. It just made me wonder, is George Harrison listening to Face Value going, you know, I hope Hello Must Be Going's a notch better? I mean, like, do they care about the solo career? It felt like, what do the Beatles in the 80s listen to? Somebody get me the new Duran Duran. Like, what's going on with the Beatles in the 80s? I just don't know.
Well, I don't think George was listening to Duran Duran. You know, I think George in the 80s was, you know, taking a step out, probably around 81 or 82. You know, he went troppo.
He went troppo, literally, right.
So, you know, that makes sense that George might reference a Phil Collins thing from 81 that is, you know, in his DNA, his deoxyribonucleic acid.
Was the beat before intentional or confusion?
I had to scroll up to find it. I have it phonetically spelled.
Scroll up.
So that's great. Thank you, Lions Roar in Rock City. Any relation to Bob Rohrman?
There's only one. Bob Rohrman.
Bob
Rohrman.
That's right. There's only one, so there must be no relation. Cleared up.
No, but oddly enough, he is related to Harry Schmerler, your singing Ford dealer.
Rockabye your baby. Hi, I'm Harry Schmerler, your singing Ford dealer.
Rockabye your baby. That's all he does. He's the singing. He sings.
He just sings.
He sings
that.
7 syllables.
Rockabye your baby. I'm Harry Schmerler. That's it?
6 syllables, whatever.
And last but not least, before we finally dive into the episode, here now at 11:38. Pause to look up.
Bill
Beatles
Wennington.
Granville later.
When he was 34.
But one last important note of housekeeping is, please, if you enjoy the show, like and subscribe, tell a friend. There are a couple ways you can support the show. You can buy merch at untitledbeatlespodcast.com.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have merch.
We got some great t-shirts up there. And then also, of course, we have our Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. You are the ones who help us keep the lights on. And every once in a while, we want to take a moment to give a shout out to our Patreon Star Club. Long live George Harrison.
Alan the K.
Matt Kuharski.
Beatle Dave, a.k.a. DZ Keys.
Susan from Baltimore.
Bert Chide.
Joanne S.
David S. from Chicago.
Max Como in Montreal.
Matt Meyer from Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Hey, McBee from Minnesota.
Hey, Nowhere Doug Tabor.
Hey, Stephen A.
Mary Kate.
Skyler.
Mr. D. Sticker.
Michael S.
Cat V from Minneapolis.
Anthony P. in Portland.
Terrence D.
Dave B.
Mark Guarino in Chicago.
Steve L. from little town in Indiana.
Robbie 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Russell Brand, I mean Russell B.
Terry Brand, I mean Terry B. from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Adam Brand, I mean that's the rule of fucking threes.
Hey!
Hey! Adam A. from Australia.
Stephanie B. from Chicago.
Jimmy Dean.
G-Spice and Mimsy forever.
Chuck M.
Dan I.
JFM.
Vinny P.
Sugar Plum Fairy.
Sugar Plum Fairy. John R.
Yo, Adrian M. of Kensington, Brooklyn.
Barry in South Carolina.
Gunnar in Denmark.
Christian in D.C.
Steve, my kitten alone.
Amanda.
Rockin' Robin in Chicago.
Mandy Dubs from the Star Clubs.
Ozzy Osmond.
Jason
Alejandra O'Leary.
Chris Mack Insomniac finally got my Hoffner back.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to all our Patreon members. It's easy. Join it. Have fun.
Thank you. Be safe.
Be safe. Join us on Discord where we can talk about Beatle-esque bangers.
Wow, that was a very professional segue.
Yeah, Casey Baker, yeah.
Thank you, producer Casey, for keeping us on track here at 11:44 a.m.
Former Boston Celtic Rick Fox. I know weird numbers.
They like Rick Fox. You know, when they had the draft, there was a cacophony of silence when they called out the name Rick Fox. But they know him well in Boston now.
Let's get to why people showed up for bangers, barely even newers. Who's doing this?
Yeah, what order do we want to do? Take it, Tony. Tony, pick us up.
All right.
Take it, Tony.
We'll start with one of mine, all right? We each picked 5 songs, and we're going to share them each. So let's go through these 15 tracks. We're going to start with a hot platter out of Wildwood, New Jersey. This came out in 1966. Here's the Sidekicks with Not Now.
Another time, another place, another me. Would love you, yeah, with all its heart. Another time, another place, another me. Would love you, yeah, right from the start. Now's not the time that you know, girl. Now's not the time, let it go. Let it go one time. Not now.
Okay, so this has like a garage rock thing going on. But to me, it's like, let's play Back to the Future, all right? Let's get in that DeLorean. We're hitting 88. And we go back to Hamburg.
Well, it's Saturday night and I took my pay. Fool about my money, don't try to save. Hot days go, go. Have a time. Saturday night now. Feel it time, I'm on rock it up.
Now, instead of hanging out with Little Richard, what if they had hung out with Screamin' Jay Hawkins? You get a more sinister version of the Cavern Club Beatles, man. I'm telling you.
Stop the things you do. I ain't lying. Oh! Oh! I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow.
So that's what this song put me in the mind of. Kind of maybe a rewrite of things we said today.
Yes, I had that note too.
Yeah.
What happened before was such a crime that I don't want to be let on this time. What happened before was so unfair that I want to make sure the next girl she will be.
It's not quite Beatle quality. It's like they would give this to one of those Brian Epstein bands, you know, on his circuit.
You know what? It's a great tune, Tony. I don't know if this was a hit or if it's one of those lost hits, or if it's like a regional hit.
maybe? Yeah.
But this kind of reminds me of like a minor key Kicks or like the Outsiders, like Time Won't Let Me.
Oh,
in
sure.
addition to the things we said today, it's got that 66, early 67 pop rock, breezy but significant feels. The chords are kind of minor in this thing. The major key, it's got those bells, great John and Paul harmonies. There's good chord movement in this. This feels like a lost hit.
Yeah, it had me thinking too. You mentioned the bells, which are just feel to me like such a staple of like pop music of that era, and truthfully every era. Have the Beatles ever used a glockenspiel?
That's a good question. I feel like I've
Yes.
seen it. Yeah. I like I think Only a Northern Song.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's where in the discordant parts. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Wow, good pull,
Great job, Tony. I was thinking of that too. I was going to say White Album, but you're right.
Listeners, get in the comments and let us know where else are there Beatles glockenspiels.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
I also thought that something that felt very Beatle-y to me is it feels very much like a love song, or not a love song, but like a kind of bubblegummy pop with like a little twist of poetry. Like I think the hook, Another Time, Another Place, Another Me, that feels very Beatle-y. Is like it just feels like a step more sophisticated than a pop tune of that day.
Yeah, it's a great tune. I thought initially when I saw the title of this, there's another Beatle-influenced tune that's on my runner-up list of Beatles bangers by a band called Van Hagar, and it's called Right Now.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a very important video, though. Very important video.
Have you heard they're using that in like a Walgreens campaign?
Yeah.
This,
No.
like, terrible contemporary cover of Right Now.
No.
It is so awful. Tony, I'm curious to know how did you find the Sidekicks? Like they're a band I don't know and I really enjoyed it. Like how does this come across your radar?
I may have researched this one out. It's either popped up in my algorithm. This one's been on my list for a while. Actually, I drew back to when we did episodes,
the originals,
I and I before we do episode IV here.
That's appropriation.
No, I'm half Cuban. My grandmother said that. I can say it.
Hey. Which half did the bit?
Who's next?
Well, it's got to be our guest producer, Casey.
Oh, I'm going second in the 2-hole.
Let's shift up the rhythm. Let's put you in the 2-hole.
Okay. Well, this is fun. This is also a tune that I had kind of in the hopper from the original Beatle-esque Bangers episodes. It's a band I love called Talk Show. They were a very brief flash in the pan. It was basically Stone Temple Pilots.
Yes.
While Scott Weiland was just like rock bottomed out on drugs. The rest of the band recruited another singer, Dave Coots, I think is his name. He was in a band called 10-Inch Men.
And he was in Full House. He was one of the dads on Full House.
That's right. Yeah. He's the one that Alanis Morissette sang about giving a blowjob.
There you go.
A little too ironic.
Oh. But I love the record. I love the rhythm section of STP. I've always thought STP was a very Beatles influenced band, just like doing kind of psychedelic pop in a 90s grunge, vocabulary. So they did this one tune that I particularly love, and it's Talk Show, Everybody Loves My Car. It's obviously just such a pastiche of Day Tripper and Ticket to Ride, right?
Tomorrow Never Knows. I mean, that's similar drum pattern.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. I love it so much. It's fun. It's poppy. Eric Kretz, the drummer for STP, he was like my Ringo growing up, like listening to STP and playing the drums. Like I was trying to play his tracks.
Those smooth rolls and stuff.
Smooth rolls, and just, I think very similarly to Ringo, just never took the spotlight with his drums. He was always supporting the band and always putting in little flares of taste. And he strikes me as descendant of Ringo. And I love, like, at the end, there's like some weird guitar tape noise that really feels Beatles playing, like,
like flutes or mellotron. There's a bunch of mellotron in the songs we picked, or synthesizer type mellotron, and it kind of ends this. I loved it.
Yeah, it's like a Baby You're a Rich Man kind of like. Yeah, it's a fun one.
What'd you think of this one, Tony?
Yeah, I was not familiar with this band, and then I did the research. I'm like, oh, STP, I get it, because I know you like STP so much.
I know. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for Gen Xers to dunk on my like post-grunge pop. Like the Gen X hates it. It's cool.
It's okay. You were like 8 or something,
Yeah.
And
I loved it.
Nobody knows better than Tony that they're elegant bachelors.
Stone Temple Pilots, they're elegant bachelors. They're foxy to me, are they foxy to you?
They're foxy to me, are they foxy to you?
Well,
but I will say this. I had, even with my indie cred, like collector asshole indie snob shit, I like some STP. I do. I think like Creep is a good song. And the other one that sounds like Creep. What is Big Empty? I think Big Empty is a good song.
Uh-huh.
There's others too. But as far as this song goes, yeah. I love that you can sing Everybody Loves My Car.
It scans.
But so it's not Drive My Car, but the riff has elements of 65 Beatles trying to do Stax riffs in it. You alluded to Day Tripper and things like that. Those are the elements I picked up on.
Cool.
I dug this one, and when I realized this is what, like 97 from the homework I did?
Mid-late 90s.
This feels out of time. I mean, what's cool about this song is it doesn't feel we're going to get to Ben Folds and Wilco a little later for late 90s stuff. This song also doesn't feel like a lot of what was happening in 1997. I think is what makes it so cool. The harmonies, they've got a cool chord progression, chord changes leading into the chorus that are unexpected. There's a lot of melodic invention. This one, I was like, whoa, I did not know the Stone Temple Pilots connection. It's fascinating because I don't know a ton of Stone Temple Pilots songs other than the Stone Temple Pilots' greatest hits, now available in this 1-800 number. I know like the songs that were played forever, but this doesn't sound like a Stone Temple Pilots song either. So I thought this was a neat 90s novelty that I've kept in my 90s file.
That's great. Yeah, I think later era Stone Temple Pilots, especially Tiny Songs, music from the Vatican gift shop, which just a couple years ago did their 20th anniversary
30th
release.
Brother.
30th? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
I was working radio when that happened.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Why didn't they wait for Pope Leo for the reunion of the albums?
Right? But like that era of STP, they really kind of went glam pop and psych pop. And I dug it. It didn't get as much radio play, but I was into that record. And this is very much of that same era.
What do you got, TJ?
All right, my first up is one that was like I knew from television before I think I even heard it on XRT retroactively. It was a TV commercial. And this is a great one that feels, again, like a melding of actual Beatles songs and Beatles spirit. And this is Apples in Stereo from 2007's New Magnetic Wonder doing a song called Energy.
And the world is made of energy, and the world is electricity, and the world is made of energy, and there's a lot inside of you, and there's a lot inside of me, and the world is made of energy.
So, like I mentioned, this one's been floating around for a long time. I feel like it's almost become a subconscious thing. I read online that like Fish covers this, which I guess is a pretty cool compliment that they've added this to their set list on occasion. And you can just feel the Lennon vocals. By the way, the front man of this is SNL's Rob Schneider, who got real famous for being making copies, talking dumb politics, going on Hannity like an asshole.
Such a dickhead.
Hannah Reno.
No, this is Robert Schneider.
Oh, this is Robert Schneider.
Different
That's right.
guy. But same politics, though, is the thing.
Right. It's, oddly enough, this guy, huge MAGA. We shouldn't cast such aspersions. I had never seen what he looked like till I saw the video of this. He actually looks like a science teacher, and I guess he's a big math head, so that makes sense. I know these guys a little, not a lot, but this song, of all their songs on that record, there's even a few on New Magnetic Wonder. This, to me, is as Beatle-y as you can get, and I think in any other era, I know I say this a lot, forgive me, this is 07. In the 80s or the 90s, this is one of the biggest hits of a decade. Even in 07, it feels bubbling below everything else going on. I love this tune.
They're a great band. I think I saw them at Lounge Acts in the late 90s.
Really?
And Dressy Bessie opened up for them. Yeah. So, he's one of the pioneers, the stalwarts of the whole Elephant Six collective, which was that Athens, Georgia scene. And then these guys were from Denver, I believe. And, there were little pockets all over the U.S. that had these bands that had this kind of love of Beatle-y music, jangly music. I like this one, man. It's great. They're a great band. Got the relentless tambourine.
Yeah.
Big chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, it kind of breaks almost into a Hey Jude type of thing when they're singing "And the World" underneath the chorus repeat. Even though it's a short song, it has that kind of communal fade out. I love the Beatles notion, it's going to be all right, we're going to see sunlight, is a very Beatle phrase. This song, it might be a song of the summer that's 19 years old, gentlemen. This tune is 2 decades old next summer. Casey, what do you think? This is your wheelhouse, right? You were of age at this time.
It's just outside my wheelhouse. I have such a gap because I graduated college in 05, right?
Right.
And so
that's okay.
I kind of like lost all of my inputs of new music once you leave college.
Right.
And so the late 2000s are a gap for me. So I was stoked to hear it. And it really struck me as like if the Beatles, I thought about this a lot in this whole episode. If the Beatles had kept recording music, how might they have sounded differently? Because like latter era Stones and like latter era Paul and Ringo, they go in weird directions. And this felt like if the Beatles kept recording into the 2000s, maybe they did a record that's a little more jam band adjacent. Because there was just like, I don't know, the guitar syncopation was like a rhythm that I don't think I've ever heard the Beatles play.
Yeah, right.
But like if they put it in a 2007 context, maybe that's what they're playing.
Right.
And I thought that this might be like the Ringo track on that album. That it's like,
yeah,
because it's like, it's very uplifty, peace and love, but it's like more refined than some of the Ringo crud. No offense, Ringo, like some of these EPs. And it's like, imagine if Ringo was making music in the 2000s, but still had Paul and John and George to like lift him up. That's what this song felt like.
Don't diss Bruce Sugar like that, you asshole.
Sorry, Bruce Sugar.
Oh, honey. Yeah, no, that's a great point, Casey. And sorry for prescribing this song on you. I forget there is such a huge difference. There's a lot of music I don't know from like 97 to like 01. I graduated college 96. I was not working radio like Tony. I was still listening to Original Music Aquarium and Fish Alive One on CD. I was...
That computes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just say that slide guitar instrumental thing, that's very George.
Yes, I had that note too. That's a very George moment. Great band, great song, and for a jam bandy kind of feel, it's over in a short amount of time. Classic
Correct.
tune.
The best kind of jam band music is 3.5 or whatever.
Yep. Cut it down to 405.
Was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you gotta make it fit, so they cut it down to 305.
Tony, what else you got?
Man, I picked this one from Ween, the cult duo from New Hope, Pennsylvania. This came out in 2000 on their album White Pepper, and it's called Even If You Don't. So yeah, that verse, it's like a heavy Lennon thing, you know, with the signatures, time signature switching. I guess it's 7/4 a couple times, then a 6/4. So that's very All You Need Is Love, which is like in sevens or something like that.
Yep.
Happiness is a Warm Gun. Good morning, you know, with the extra beats.
Right.
There's also an element of like, it's like a scuffed up Not Guilty too.
Yeah, a little bit.
So this to me was like a White Album kind of a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you guys think?
I loved it. It really gave All You Need Is Love, Instant Karma, like a John kind of anthem rock that's super upbeat. Tony, I liked your sort of lyrical ties to the Beatles in this.
Yes.
I love you even if you don't. Like, just feels like it's like a very postmodern, like something I could imagine John writing in a like weird kind of postmodern love song.
Yeah.
I totally loved it. I got to listen to more Ween. It's not been on my radar.
Okay. I give this song 10 fabs because you got to market 5 fabs twice for the song and then the video, which was an unexpected deep dish bonus. I'll get to it in a minute. I want to hear your thoughts on this too, Tony. The song itself, from the date, I'd never heard this. I should start by saying, I know a little bit of Ween. I've got 12 Golden Greats, the country album
record,
with
right?
10 songs.
Right.
I know Mr. Richard Smoker and all this stuff by heart.
Sure.
And of course, in college, Push the Little Daisies was
They're
huge. I mean, you know, right. But again, I know it. This was so unexpected from the Daydream Believer type beginning. You guys are both drummers, so you're probably more right about this than I am, but I was counting 3/4 than 4/4, which is inherently
That's like
7/4.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but the cool melodic tricks to bring this back to the Beatles for a second, when you hear, early Beatles are a little simple. The rhythmic trick in I Want to Hold Your Hand is still one of the more complicated accomplishments, and that's their first quote-unquote American hit. TJ don't include VJ or Tolly releases no more, do we? He's owned and operated by Calderstones. But it's absolutely true that melodic and rhythmic tricks are a Beatle hallmark. These guys pull it off here. The keyboard triplets underscoring the chords in the chorus. There's a crazy double ending that they intentionally make a double ending. They know what they're doing. So 5 fabs on the song. It's melodic. The lyrics are great. It's a great tune. And the video is early South Park guys. That's Trey Parker and Matt Stone did the video.
Yeah, they directed it.
I actually just saw Trey Parker in New York as Jesus in the Book of Mormon. Original cast came back for a week, and I got to take my son. It was pretty neat. He came out doing the role of Jesus as Cartman, and people lost their minds. But the video is, I mean, it's vaguely, I don't want to say misogynistic, but these two ladies are down to party a little bit.
Sure,
The guys in the band are hilarious in it.
It's pre 9/11, man. It was
Anything
the last
goes.
gasp of freedom.
Hashtag Patty LaPone. Tony, thank you for enlightening me because I love this song. I love this video. And I'm going to spend the rest of my summer, a little like Casey hinted at, I'm going to dive into some Ween this summer, my man. Because everything I've heard, I've liked. I've just never done a dive in.
Yeah, man. And this album, White Pepper, is kind of a mashup of the White Album and Sgt. Pepper. There's a lot of, odes to Beatleism throughout. So
tasty.
Check it out.
I'm going to listen to that right away because what I have also read online when I did my homework, I mean, this is a sweet spot for me. Someone said it's like a melding of the Beatles with some Steely Dan influence. I don't know if you
there's a
describe
Steely
it that
Dan
way.
song on there.
But
yeah,
as a Steely guy with Beatles number 1, I think Steely's number 4 or 5 on the TJ list.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
down.
like the
man.
Steely song.
He said we're supposed to record 2 episodes today. Fuck that. I'm listening to White Pepper. It's a Friday at 12:07. Run our test. I don't know who word. Tony Kukoc.
All right, Casey, what do you got, man? Number 2.
Okay, well, I got my selections in before TJ specifically so I could have my pick of Ben Folds 5 and Wilco. And so I jumped in and I snagged one of my favorite Ben Folds 5 tunes, Army.
Well, I thought about the army. Dad said, son, you're fucking high. And I thought, yeah, there's a first for everything. So I took my old man's advice. 3 sad semesters. It was only 15 grand. Spinning bed, I thought about the army. I dropped out and joined a band instead.
I love this one. It starts, I mean, so much of Ben Folds is very Beatle-esque because it's like piano rock with like a very bass forward mix. And I've been reflecting a lot on this of like how much my musical taste actually was kind of sonically shaped by the Beatles.
Right.
But this tune in particular starts with a very Paulish like character study. I think it's like kind of autobiographical about Ben. But it starts in this like fun character song and then it becomes a Chicago tune just in the middle. And I love that sort of like smushed together sections that kind of were, it feels like John and Paul writing 2 different songs together and then in the studio realizing we can make this into one. Paul didn't do as much of the fuzz bass as Robert Sledge does, but I think the melodicness of his bass line is very Paul-esque. This song to me is late 90s reference. It's Penny Lane on Jolt Cola. So I snagged one of the best Ben Folds tunes. You're welcome, TJ. What'd you guys think?
Well, Tony, do you want to go first? Because you got a mini
Sure.
TJ rant coming. So everyone listen to Tony, then go pee.
I'll just say that, so this song came out in 1999, and it's called Army, and this is before we knew everything about Army Hammer and what he, his, no judgment, I don't want to kink shame him. No.
What about Mike Hammer?
Well, I thought about that guy Army.
Well, it starts off with cussing, which, that's wild. I was like, ooh, the cussing Beatles. Yeah. I think it plays with dynamics in a fun way that the Beatles sometimes did. I feel like there's a very sunny, 1967 thing going on here. That ragtime bit in the middle, you said, is that the Chicago? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, with the horns coming in.
Chicago the musical.
Oh, no, I was going Chicago the band.
Oh, Chicago the band.
Yeah.
Got it, because I thought musical.
Oh.
And in the video that TJ shared with us this morning, there's a very theatrical
Yes.
And I don't want to piss you off, but it was almost Wes Anderson, very Rushmore kind of a vibe to that video.
Yeah.
That was the era. It was au courant.
Exactly.
Right.
So, yeah. So I saw it like you did as like a John and Paul thing, and that ragtimey part is definitely a Paul part. That's the the granny music thrown in there.
Correct.
But with a fuzz bass.
Yes. It's Paul's new album. This one's called Grammy Music with a Fuzz Bass. Okay, this is hard for me because this is
TJ.
one of my 3 or 4 favorite Ben Folds songs of all time.
Oh.
And by the way, a couple things Tony should know and our audience who are not Ben Folds 5 diehards. In the version on Letterman, for example, and when he was on TV, he sang, "Well, I thought about the Army. Dad said, son, you're oh so high." They edited from fucking.
Or You Must Be High, I've heard too.
Dad said, son, you must be high.
There's a great thing that Ben does when he does this now, usually without horns, but with audience participation doing the horns, where instead of got a job at Chick-fil-A, he says got a job at anti-gay as a commentary on Chick-fil-A, which is badass. Every time I've seen him, and if you hear the bootlegs, he sings got a job at anti-gay, which is a great way for the Southern boy to kind of give an FU to Chick-fil-A. The reason it's complicated for me is because as much as I've loved the Beatles, as you know, they're my number 1 and Ben Folds is my number 2. I've never put the connection together because in my mind, this has been Ben Folds' greatest show tune. To me, this closes Act 1 of a musical. Like the horns to me are in equal measure Chicago and well done Broadway. And it actually rocks, unlike a Broadway rock song, like nothing in Hair, fucking Rent or Hamilton rocks like this. This on Broadway, something that would get the crowd riled up. Ben Folds, the sarcasm, the piano rock, the harmonies from the band. You're right, because when I think Beatle Connection, I think I mentioned Kate with the kind of Rubber Soul throwback on it. And one thing Ben says in an interview, I got to find it. I don't think we ever found it for the last time we talked about Ben Folds on the show, where he's like, fuck the Beatles. They invented everything. Piano rock, they did it first.
I was kind of a little upset when I first really listened to the Beatles because I felt like they did it all. There was as a writer and a musician, it's a little bit of a bummer to realize that someone has taken the entire cake and there's just a couple crumbs left. Like, oh, well, here's this little piano, bass, and drums thing. No one else has done that, except for on this Hey Bulldog song. But besides that, I mean, they just did everything. They did heavy metal, they did it all.
But it's been like saying the Beatles are the best ever, basically. But I've never made the Beatle connection till now, and I appreciate it. So the weirdness in my mind is what a great reference, and to me, it's Ben's ultimate show tune. I didn't think of it as a Beatle moment, but it's one of my 3 or 4 favorite Ben Folds 5 songs of all time. One in Redwarf, Don't Change Your Plans, Kate, Army are probably my number 4. Stephen's Last Night in Town because of the klezmer.
And Brick. And love Brick.
Brick I love as a bit. And the last thing I'll say is in 1999, having done my 15th year at theater camp and not knowing how uncool I was at 25 years old, when this came out, and this is all summer, the fact that Ben Folds in 99 played a ragtime piano solo is about as punk and cool and badass. Who in the 90s put a ragtime piano solo in a rock song that says fuck? That's why I love Ben Folds, is he's different levels. I love him so much. Great job, Casey. I'm out.
There are 7 levels.
There are 7 levels.
There are 7 levels.
Well, real quick, before we get to yours, are you guys going to go to any of the reunion shows coming up that Ben Folds is doing?
Oh, yeah. So as of this taping, we just had the announcement of the 30th anniversary. Someone check my numbers. It's the first Ben Folds.
It's the 31st,
record.
but they're calling it the 30th. Is it
They're
Ben
calling
Folds
it the 30th. That's right. And so we're getting a super deluxe reissue with some bonus tracks and some unreleased demos, which I'm super stoked about.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered. Thank you, TJ, for the alert.
Me too.
And then, they're supposed to go back on a reunion tour. And fuck yes, I'm going to be
too.
there.
We should go together.
TJ, we'll stay in touch because I'm likely to come back to Chicago, and I have a couple buddies from high school who I'm going to try to recruit as well.
Hey,
But
Tony, you should come with too because he puts on and as a drummer, I think you'd absolutely dig what not Robert Darren Jesse does on the drums.
Which number is he in the 5?
He's oh my gosh,
Number 9.
The third Ben Fold. The 5th Ben Fold bracket. we got to name a 4th first.
Because they're a trio.
Let's name
right?
the 4th Ben Fold 5 bracket.
God, it's got to be Jimmy Nickel. We forgot Billy Preston. So yeah, great job on that. My next one is one that I pulled out of my butt. And I'm excited to share it for y'all.
Clearly.
Oh, it's yucky. I don't mean to yuck your yuck. Take out the paper, yuckity yuck. Don't talk muck. That's a good one. Yuckity yuck. Back off, cuck.
That was a turn.
It got real weird. My next one is a song from 71, but the version we all know came out in 75. And this is one that feels like an extension of John and Paul doing Two of Us. And it's called When I Meet Them by Seals and Crofts. Tony, the yacht rock, soft rock moniker is a load of bullshit. Now, is there some truth to it? But it's like Donald Fagen of Steely Dan, one of my other favorites, was asked to participate in a documentary about yacht rock, and if he was for the story or not. And the director's like, I finally got in touch with him, and I talked to him and said, Mr. Fagen, I'm doing a documentary on yacht rock. We really want to include you. And Donald Fagen says, what kind of rock? And the interview was yacht rock. And Donald Fagen goes, I got an answer for you. Go fuck yourself, and hung up the phone, which I think is so great because it diminishes and demeans some of this great playing and great musicianship. But this is even before yacht rock, right? Because if you think what was coming out in 71, it was on the heels of the Beatles. What are the Beatles solo albums in 70? This is Plastic Ono Band and McCartney. Then 71, you get Ram. It's still kind of that earthy continuation. And this song's got draggy kind of Ringo drumming. Mm-hmm. Cool chord progression, a total Paul McCartney bass line in this, and where the Beatles give you 3 yas, these motherfuckers give you 4 yas. They improved on the Beatles. Rule of 4s. There's a couple George Harrison kind of licks here. The bridge is almost psychedelic, more soft rocky than psychedelic, certainly, but it takes a psychedelic turn. There's the flutes or maybe a mellotron. I mean, you can sleep on Summer Breeze and some of the Seals and Crofts shit, but this song to me is a Beatle banger. In this
See, okay, I was having a hard time hearing the Beatles in this, and I was wondering if that maybe you were conflating Beatle-esque bangers with the new chicken bangers from Kenny Rogers Roasters. Crispy, mouth-moistening chicken nuggets in the shape of traditional British bangers, served with a fluffy side of Kenny's mashed butter sputters. Teacher says, blimey, shag those bangers with your big bloody mouth.
BBM. Oh, by the way, I don't mean to piss off a sponsor, but all this national diarrhea is largely due to Kenny Rogers Roasters. But just that one location.
Yeah, sorry about that. If you went to the Malaysian airport, we're sorry.
Get it without the lettuce.
Yet. So this is before I heard your spiel.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the Paul bass line. I heard country and Western music, and I thought I was like, well, maybe it's Living in Hope by the Ruddles.
It really feels like a continuation of Two of Us and something that the Beatles might have been their version of country in 71 coming off, and I don't want to spoil the party type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
This to me, again, it certainly is a country thing, but those harmonies to me scream John and Paul. Sorry, Casey, I interrupted you. We'll take.
No, I was going to agree. I think the country Western vibe had like a little Octopus's Garden, and it's something that, again, I tried to imagine had the Beatles kept recording. Like, would they have done a kind of like more 70s? Would they have like softened a little bit to meet the, musical trends of the 70s? And this could be like a soft rock Beatles country Western and maybe end up on an eventual country Western compilation that we never got from them.
Well, I mean, think about, John did Tight As, and that's what, 71?
Yeah.
And Paul's doing Heart of the Country in 70?
Right.
Or 73 for Tight As?
Tight As is 70. Yes, Tight As is 73. You're correct.
Yeah.
Thing.
Crippled Inside is 71.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I was meaning.
yeah.
So sorry, that's what I mean. They were all delving into country.
Right. They were playing with it.
Right. So that to me, this is like a logical dream conclusion of that, like almost a novelty throw off that they do.
Yeah, and especially you mentioned the synthy flutes. I think it was probably a synth because there are some weird bends that you hear when there are moments you can hear. Like a Mellotron, I don't think bends.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This did. But I could just see them like I could see Paul fucking around with that in the 70s. Can you bend a Mellotron?
I thought there was a pitch knob on there. I thought, but
no, P3Z.
Beginning in 1970, Mellotron Model M400 came equipped with a simplified control panel featuring knobs for volume, tone, and pitch. Please do not touch any of my own personal knobs.
Hey, I said don't touch my knobs, you perverts.
This is an HR
Violation.
Please do not run for political office.
Now, let's play Take It, Tony.
The drop's getting a lot of mileage this week.
So, all right. So my next one is from a Chicago band, and they're called Sharp Pins. This is I Want to Be Your Girl. Yeah, man, this one came out last year. It's on K Records, Calvin Johnson's K Records.
Is that Clan Records?
No. No, it's K Records. It's a little K. It's a hand-drawn K with a hand-drawn shield. That was Kurt Cobain's only tattoo, by the way. Wow. I got to hang out with the record founder, Calvin Johnson. I played a show with him in Appleton, Wisconsin a few years ago. And he's a strange cat, man.
Former Detroit Lion, number 80. Or 81.
It is now 1180.
Right.
It's 1183.
It's 1183.
83 White Sox!
Winning ugly. That's the story of the 1983 Chicago White Sox.
But so this guy, Kai Slater, he's kind of the main guy. I don't know if he plays everything, but he's got a live group that's on tour right now, actually. And they do a lot of this kind of lo-fi chamber pop. You could say it's more Guided by Voices-esque than Beatle-esque, but as we have established here on the Untitled Beatles podcast, Guided by Voices are inherently Beatle-esque. Ergo, Sharp Pins, through the use of algebra, is also Beatle-esque.
It's the Mendoza third law of Beatle dynamics.
Thank you.
Ergo.
The Mendoza third law of Beatle dynamics.
Yeah, man. So you get your jangle-changle guitar, right? Mm-hmm. You get an extra bar going into a minor chord. So it's kind of a cool Beatle songwriting thing. Into a cut measure that goes into a dreamy kind of a pre-chorus thing. then you've got some gender fluidity in the title, you know, a la Boys. So
it ends on the tonic, which is cool. That last O is on the 1, which you don't hear a lot. That was gripping to me.
Yeah, and they do have another song. Like, I picked one of their songs. There's a bunch of them that are Beatle-esque. There's one of their songs that ends on a 6th chord too, you know, which by these days, always a nod to the Beatles.
Of course. Thanks to and Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and the
And the
Oneaters.
Wonders. the Oneaters.
I can't take you doing that thing you do.
Casey, what about you?
Tony, you hit all of the points that I felt. They caught me from that one chord at the end of the opening phrase. I was like, you're sort of listening to be like, okay, where's this going? Where's this going? And that fun minor transitional chord, I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm in. I thought this song could be on Beatles for Sale. Like, there's a moment where they literally lifted, I think, the guitar riff off of What You're Doing. And it just like
there's a little homage, yes?
Yeah.
Homage.
It was a direct rip, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the sweet harmonies. It felt a little kinksy to me.
Yeah,
like
I can
leading
see
into
that,
the
for sure.
ending. And I totally loved it. I know that you included the year of each of the songs that you added on your list, but I did not process those. I just grabbed the songs, put them on a playlist, and listened. And I would not have guessed that this was from this year. It's obviously like a lo-fi garage rock recording vibe, and it felt timeless to me. And it's cool. It was surprising to hear that was from last year. I totally dug it.
Yeah. What'd you think, TJ?
Ready to tee up a hot take drop?
I thought
Here
it might
we
be
go.
this one. I was wondering where your contention was with mine. All right, let's hear it.
No, it's not contention.
Oh.
Dude, ever since Ringo's Peace and Love Day, when I just stood outside and yelled peace and love and asked, a little kid wanted me to sign something. It says, the 12th of October, eat a D.
I'm warning you with peace and love.
Tony, I'm going to give you something prophetic here. Well, first off, I enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the cool lo-fi Beatle-y element. There was a moment where it actually had like a Left Bank feel to it.
Yes,
Reminded me a
for
little
sure.
of that.
Wait, say more. What is Left Bank? I'm unfamiliar.
Left Bank had a hit that was, I think, Walk Away Renee.
Yes, Walk Away Renee. Thank you.
Just walk away, Renee. You want to see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary heart.
Now I want to say something that I think is kind of a philosophical argument, and we're going to delve deep for this metaphor into the Beatles solo catalog. You may not defend George Harrison's Just for Today from Cloud 9.
Okay.
And criticize McCartney's Distractions from Flowers in the Dirt. You may not defend the Sharp Pins and then give shit to the Lemon Twigs. That's my metaphor.
Okay. This is the Lemon Twigs, the contention. Okay. Do I give shit to the Lemon Twigs? I think
Maybe I've made it up.
Well, I'm just not like as enamored with them as everyone else in our planet is.
Why don't you talk about them more? You've read the reviews.
Yeah, Owen would like you to talk about the Lemon Twigs.
I know. I'm in my head. I'm kidding, obviously. It just and in fairness, the lemon twigs aren't as lo-fi. The Lemon Twigs are a little more overproduced, and that's where I know the distinction comes from. Obviously, the lo-fi element. But twee pop is twee pop.
Yeah, I mean, K Records is definitely malt shop stuff a lot of the time. Yeah,
and that's totally fine. But whether you're talking about the Lemon Twigs or Sharp Pins or Bell and Sebastian or the Shins or whatever you want to do, what I'm suggesting is it's all good because peace and love, peace and love.
Yeah.
But no more fan mail. Peace and love.
After the
I'm warning you. with peace and love.
But I have too much to do. So no more fan mail. Thank you. And no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love.
I just had to do that, Tony.
Oh, I love it.
I felt like you lemon twig bashed, and maybe you didn't, but I do think you could call either of these bands the Lemon Pins or the Sharp Twigs.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Yes.
And I liked it. This is a 3.5 fabber to me. 3.5 fabs is good. That's a B.
I would say, but yeah, on a tablature website, yes. But listening on record, there's differences.
There are.
But, yeah.
But I think what we learned from this 27-minute detours, don't defend Just for Today from Cloud9 and then turn around and bash Distractions, because we ain't going to put up with that at the UBP.
TJ, your straw mans are so fantastical. I love them so much.
Yeah.
It's like there's a guy on the Steve Hoffman forum who got in your craw once, and you're like, that motherfucker.
What was Michael
that hypocrite.
I mean, it's been hard enough that Tony mentioned Athens Rock earlier, and I still have to fucking focus.
Right, because of one line in an interview that can't be found.
Not just that one line. It's everybody hurts. And it's I am a hurricane. Listen to yourself churn. I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. You can turn off XRT.
I can't turn off XRT. I know so much about AdventKnows.com, I can't turn it off.
I'm Terry Hemmert. It's Breakfast with the Beatles on XR2.
Was it in the tree?
Fellas, all our gabbing was so fabbing that we have to start stabbing at another cabin. Help me.
Wow, that was impressive.
No.
This is very untitled Beatle-esque of us.
This is why I don't work on the cruise ships anymore.
Well, buddy.
Why I sucked at short form improv.
But you've stumbled on something. We'll see you at the Stabbin' Cabin outside of Miggs Field next week. This is the Untitled Beatles Podcast. You know what to dress in. You know what to bring.
Untitled Beatles Podcast. After dark.
Untitled Beatles Podcast. Like and subscribe.
Look what you're doing. I didn't know. Kept quiet, thought another well. And there's no fun in it. Why should it be so much to ask of you what you do?